How Amazon is losing money to make money. Welcome back to Luxe Mindset, everyone. In today's video, we have a fascinating topic to discuss. How Amazon is losing money to make money. Did you know that Amazon is actually bleeding money on their Prime service? And the interesting thing is, they are pleased about it. Now, you might be wondering why a company would be happy about losing money. But before we delve into the specifics, let's take a quick look at how Amazon and its stock have been performing in 2022. Context. To keep things as simple and clear as possible, let's provide some context regarding Amazon's stock performance over the past year. It's been quite a bumpy ride, to say the least, but not in the direction most investors expected. As you can see, things look quite messy right now for Amazon. However, it's important to note that this is a reality for many publicly traded companies nowadays. Amazon stock is down more than 37% in a one-year 2022. So, if you had invested $100 in Amazon a year ago, congratulations! You are now left with $63. That's a significant drop. Some might use the current market conditions as an excuse, which is fair enough. However, it's interesting to see competitors like Walmart doing relatively well. This raises the question: was Amazon a good investment in 2022? Well, from a short-term perspective, the logical and simple answer is no. But let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Let's take a closer look at their financial statements. Currently, Amazon stock has a market cap of $945 billion, and the company generated $513.98 billion in revenue in 2022. However, despite this substantial revenue, they somehow managed to lose money. Now, you might be wondering how a company with such high revenue can still end up in the red. The answer lies in Amazon's long-term growth strategy. Amazon has always been known for its relentless focus on expansion and innovation. They continuously invest in new technologies, infrastructure, and services. Even if it means sacrificing short-term profitability, they pour a significant amount of resources into expanding their logistics network, improving their technology, and acquiring companies that align with their long-term vision. These investments may result in losses in the short term, but position Amazon for future growth and dominance in various industries. According to their financial reports, the market value of Amazon shares is approximately $945 billion. Despite having $513.98 billion in revenue in 2022, the corporation still managed to lose money. Long-term strategy, or is it just bad management? Well, it's a little bit of both. In 2021, Amazon made a staggering profit of $33.36 billion. Impressive, right? But hold on. In 2022, they actually suffered a loss. Yes, you heard that right. A loss of $2.72 billion to be exact. That's not good news for the company or its investors. However, there's a silver lining to this story. All the money they made in 2022 came from a specific part of their company called AWS, which stands for Amazon Web Services. While their other ventures might not have been doing so well, AWS was still making them some serious cash. In fact, AWS was responsible for all of Amazon's overall operating income in 2022. They generated a whopping $22.84 billion. That's a huge amount of money. To put it into perspective, the combination of North America and international segments of Amazon only generated $6.35 billion in operating income during the same period. Now, let's talk about percentages. In terms of their total revenue, those other branches of Amazon only made a profit of 1.56%. That's quite small when you consider the big picture. It means that they have some catching up to do. But why is AWS performing so well compared to the rest of Amazon? Well, one key factor is their high operating margins. Operating margins represent the money they make relative to the cost of running their business, and AWS has been excelling in this area. In 2021, AWS had an operating margin of almost 30%, and even in 2022, it remained impressive at almost 29%. On the other hand, the North America and international segments of Amazon had much lower operating margins. This means they are not making as much money compared to the cost of running their business. So, what does all of this mean for Amazon's long-term strategy? Well, it's clear that AWS is their shining star, bringing in significant profits and keeping the company afloat. But Amazon's other business segments have some work to do if they want to catch up. They are burning through a lot of cash, over $26 billion in 2022. This is a problem for Amazon as a whole, because they are burning through a lot of cash, over $26 billion in 2022. And they are also spending a lot of money on capital expenditures, which is the money they invest in things like buildings and equipment to grow their business. All of this spending has resulted in a lot of debt for Amazon, and by the end of 2022, their total debt had increased. Even with the recent fall, some investors are beginning to worry that Amazon may be in a financial bubble. Despite the fact that the AWS branch is performing exceptionally well, Amazon cannot rely on it to sustain the company. It is simply not sustainable. How does Amazon plan to become profitable again in the long run? It's a question many have asked, and the answer might just lie in Amazon Prime. For those who are unfamiliar, Amazon Prime is more than just a subscription service. It's a comprehensive range of benefits that go beyond free shipping. With their extensive investments in technology and logistics, Amazon ensures fast and reliable delivery of products to customers' doorsteps. This efficiency is a significant selling point for the service. But Amazon Prime doesn't stop at shipping. It also grants subscribers access to a vast array of digital content, including Prime Video, Prime Music, and Prime Reading. By creating this ecosystem of digital entertainment, Amazon keeps customers within their platform, encouraging repeat purchases and fostering loyalty. And it's not just a small-scale operation. Amazon Prime has become one of the most popular subscription services globally, with over 200 million members as of 2022. This widespread adoption has allowed Amazon to establish a loyal customer base on a global scale. But what about profitability? Let's take a closer look at the numbers. In the most recent quarter of 2022, Amazon reported an impressive 17% year-over-year growth in its subscription business, excluding foreign exchange fluctuations. This marks a significant acceleration in growth compared to the previous 4 quarters. The subscription segment, which includes Amazon Prime, provides a recurring revenue base with a high renewal rate for Prime memberships. This presents Amazon with an opportunity to further invest in logistics, fulfillment, video streaming, and other innovative services. By continuously improving their technology and expanding their fulfillment network, Amazon ensures that Prime remains a compelling offering for customers. So, in the long term, Amazon's business model for Prime could indeed serve as their lifeline, driving loyalty, repeat purchases, and ultimately, profitability. Potentially reach $100 billion by 2030. Did you know that Amazon's subscription business has the potential to achieve a revenue base of $100 billion by 2030? That's right, with a double-digit growth rate and a substantial customer base, Amazon's subscription segment is a force to be reckoned with. In the company's earnings report, it was disclosed that Amazon has raised its investment in video and music streaming to $16.6 billion for 2022, up from $13 billion in 2021. This significant increase demonstrates Amazon's commitment to allocate a substantial portion, 47% to be exact, of its subscription revenue to streaming services. While Amazon's e-commerce business serves as an anchor service, providing an added advantage over its streaming competitors like Netflix, Disney, and Apple, the company's aggressive strategy of expanding its Prime membership to international regions is further fueling its growth. By front-loading benefits and offering competitive prices, Amazon taps into new markets while gaining a competitive edge over local competitors. What sets Amazon apart from its competitors is the all-encompassing nature of its membership plan. None of its rivals offer a single subscription that includes video streaming, music streaming, e-commerce, and other delivery options. This substantial competitive advantage solidifies Amazon's position in the market. Considering a modest double-digit growth rate of 13 to 15% in its subscription business over the next few years, it's highly likely that Amazon's annualized revenue will reach an impressive $100 billion level by 2030. Such a milestone would solidify Amazon's competitive advantage, enabling the company to continue expanding its ecosystem of services and driving its revenue growth and market share in the long run. And speaking of revenue growth, let's take a moment to acknowledge the recent success of Amazon's latest original series, The Lord of the Rings: The Rings of Power. In its first season, The series attracted over 100 million viewers globally, making it the most watched Amazon original series across all regions. It has been streamed for over 24 billion minutes, highlighting its tremendous popularity and potential to drive engagement and increase Prime membership. Furthermore, during its launch window, more Prime signups were generated globally. This outstanding performance demonstrates the series' popularity and highlights its potential to enhance Prime and boost engagement. Considered together, membership might result in significant revenue growth for Amazon in the long run. Yes, Amazon may be in a bad position right now and may even be losing money, but in the long run, this might add up to considerably higher earnings, which is why they are delighted with it. That's all we have for today. We hope you enjoyed watching it as much as we did. Thank you for joining us today. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more fascinating insights, and hit that notification bell to stay updated. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the world of business.